Barbara Jones. I'm the Chief Curator at the Westmoreland Museum of American Art, and I came here from New York. I was a curator in New York 23 years ago for the IBM Gallery of Science and Art, and then I worked for 5 years as the director of the Drawing Archive for Ian Pei's office in New York. Came here to take this job as curator, and my background's American art history, and studied at Syracuse University, and briefly that's my history.
It lets you also find out a lot about the whole creative process, because every student is different and every student has some new and interesting thing to add to your life.
So the premise behind the exhibition Artists Who Teach is really looking back at an exhibition that I organized and curated in 2011 called They Practice What They Teach, and it was an exhibition that revolved around the art faculty of Carnegie Tech in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. And I came across this article when I was doing research on the artist Samuel Rosenberg. I wrote a book on him. We did a large retrospective exhibition of his in 2003, which I organized, and that article was all about those art faculty members that taught at Carnegie Tech, which is now Carnegie Mellon. So in 2003, when that exhibition came about, I had in the back of my mind that one day I'd like to do this in the contemporary realm and really look at, you know, those artists who are teaching in the present day. So that was 2011, so it took 7 years to make it happen. But we've been organizing it for over a year, so you know it wasn't really that long, and it was really great to use that sort of as the basis and to think about not just Carnegie Mellon, but 9 other schools in this region that are also using artists to teach.
More than that, I teach because the students are extraordinary. The best thing, and in some ways maybe the best kept secret, I think, about teaching is that being around students who are extraordinary, creative, brilliant, interesting people all day is a really wonderful life. It's a really wonderful way to spend your days. And
So what probably was unique about this exhibition was that they are artists that teach, and so they many of them chose to produce works that were in some way collaborations or had something directly to do with their teaching at whichever school they were. So I think of, you know, John Carson, for example, at Carnegie Mellon. You know, he created 2 pieces that were both collaborations with students. One was his notes from his classes over the years that he shrunk down and made into this large piece. Another was a collaborative project that he actually worked on with students. John Pena did something of the same thing, but he made sort of cartoon, almost a diary of his day-to-day activities, you know, through a semester, and he put a selection of those in. Joanna Comenderos, you know, just her heart and soul is in her teaching, and she just wanted to get that across and how much, you know, teaching meant to her, and so thus the desk and the child's desk, and you know what all of those sort of memories bring back. So I think that's the unique part of this, and also, you know, Caitlin, manager of communications, she created a video, and we asked each artist just the simple question, why do you teach? And I think that a lot of things came out in that I thought were really inspiring. And what I thought was also unique about this exhibition is more than half of the artists in this show said that they get more from their students than they feel they give. So I thought that was great.
And I love being part of a conversation where we are analyzing, looking for new perspectives, connections, relationships, and always, you know, looking to be part of a bigger conversation, something about our culture, something that's meaningful. And at the university, along with students, I get to have these conversations on a daily basis.
I think I just want to say that, you know, this is a really rewarding exhibition that it turned out, you know, for both the artists and the public and, you know, our visitors, but also just really celebrating this whole idea of artists who teach, and teachers in general, how important they are, and education always doesn't seem to get the proper recognition, and especially the artists who are surviving as adjuncts in so many of these universities and colleges. And I just think they all need to be celebrated, even if they weren't in this exhibition, really, to try and really celebrate all of them and pay homage to what they do.